Hi, I'm Lisa Maria Blanco, and today we're going to talk about how to play fast piano passage without tension, even with small hands. First of all, we need a solid technique foundation. You really need to have a solid technique based on four pillars: alignment, weight, strength, and flexibility. If you want to go deeper in those topics, make sure you check out my piano technique playbook, where you're going to find 5 practical exercises to start transforming your technique from today. Let's talk about the etude number 4, Opus 10 by Chopin, what you just heard. This is a nice example to talk about endurance and resistance, because it's a 5 pages etude where you really need to play a lot of notes. So the most important thing in this kind of etudes, at least in my opinion, is to find out where are the support and release points. What does that mean? Support points would mean the notes or chords where you're gonna rest, you're gonna hold and sustain your weight. You're gonna rest, You're really gonna feel how your elbows and wrists are relaxed. So the right first note I would say is a support point, and then the C sharp, is a release point where you're gonna release your weight and your tension. Everything is gonna be relaxed. All the muscles, your hand, your arm, and even your shoulders. So let's write down in the score which are the exact notes where we're gonna focus on support and release. I'm gonna write it with arrows. So downside arrow would mean support, and upside arrow would mean release. So let's just have a look at the score from bar 3, for example. Here we have kind of a similar support and release point. I would say every time you find an accent in the score, it's probably that you should mark it as a support point or a release point, either of two. Here we have the other one, the other big one. Here, every time we find an accent, you should be able to rest, to really hold that note and feel how your whole arm is relaxed. This one in the left hand. another one. This one is big one because you come from a crescendo, and then there's a piano to start building a phrase. Another one, but here I would say it's more like a release and not use it just to exaggerate the holding feeling. It's more like up in the upside. The same. Even it's written sforzando. Look, here, sforzando. So it's a different, it's more in the upside, in the up feeling. So da-di-da-di. And then the same. We keep writing the up points, up release points. Here, 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 here. Then we arrive to the third page. This is kind of a build, 2 bars build. So we start from a piano. We don't need too much strength or tension. A lot of relaxation indeed. And then we arrive. And here I would say it's nice to think about it in 2 bits. The phrase, I mean. Mi, fa. And here we have another build-up of 2 bars, like a big one, long one. And here, another release point. You see, it's quite easy when you understand and when you learn how to read the score, because everything is written, and especially the classical composers knew exactly what to do and when, and they wrote the music with an idea in mind, with a concept, and hoping that that was gonna be followed. So here we go up and then down, of course. As you see, it's always kind of finding a balance of going up and down and up and down to support and release, support and release. And I would say this support point would be less than this one because we are building a phrase still here. This is a big one. Forte. This part is one of my favorites because it's very well written in terms of flexibility for the hands, because it's a very natural movement. I would say you should move your hands like this. support in each thumb. The same. Then he starts developing those passage. Those indeed those are diminished chord. The same, always thumb, 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 support, support, hold, hold, hold. And then give the crescendo to arrive here. To, I would say, the climax of the piece. This one, of course, upside, and this one too. This chord is particularly a large chord, wide. We have more than like a 10th major. So, especially people with small hands, I do have not so small, but kind of small hands. I have to make it comfortable for my hand. So the more natural way for me to play that is just with a movement, with a natural movement. Very similar to what we talk about here, but the other way around. Then it's the same. And the last page, we have a big crescendi. To fortissimo. I would say that these three chords are specially written for resting. So you really need to put all your weight in there. So you can relax and release tension. Then the last part is another one very comfortable because it's similar to what we just talked about. The same movement, I would say, is in circles. As you see, both hands move in the opposite direction. Support, release, support, release, support, release. Then it's the same. And Chopin helps us write in accents. And this last chord, I would say, is in the upside. I would say really put all your weight into those three last notes, G, C, E, so you can easily change the direction of the movement. You come ascendant movement. You need to change. This is the upside and this down. So that's it, pretty much. I would say you should try this very slowly. Try exaggerating all the movements. When you play slowly, exaggerate everything and especially the feelings, the sensations of your body. When it's down, when it's a support point, when it's a release point. And then gradually increase the velocity while you reduce the movement. That way you're gonna feel it more naturally. But first you need to learn the movement. You need to learn the sensations to feel what is a support point, what is a release point. And then when you have it very clear in your body, you're gonna just feel it naturally. Just let the body do the movement. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you apply this into your repertoire, try it out. Please let me what you think in the comments, and don't forget to check out my playbook, the Piano Technique Foundation Playbook, where you're gonna find 5 exercises. You're gonna go deeper into the technique foundation to really transform your playing. See you next time.